Boom. Hey guys, how the heck is it going? David Hayes with Hayes Moto. Hope you guys are all doing a fantastic today. I'm just gonna go out on a little bit of a twisty ride. I thought it was gonna be a rainy day. It's not exactly a beautiful day. It's a little bit chilly, a little cool. But you know what? It is not too bad. Doggo. And I will certainly take whatever day I can get out to go riding. Now hopefully I get a little bit of some space on the road to get to ride these corners, because I enjoy this street that I'm about to go on. But we will see with the motorcycle gods if they will bless us with clear corners or not. It looks like I will be sharing the road with traffic. Want to say a huge thank you to all the new subs, all the people that are liking the videos, all the people that are there in the comments. It means the world to me. It's helping push us into wrong turn signal, helping push us into the algorithm. And, oh, there's road work going on? Bummer. It's helping pushing us into the algorithm, and I definitely hope that we can kind of keep getting into the algorithm. Pushing for that 500 subs. If you guys could like, comment, share, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. It costs you guys nothing, but it helps the channel grow huge. It helps us get more eyes and views on the channel. Appreciate the hell out of you guys. It's free. It's free for you. You get to keep watching my content. Maybe, you know, with this little bit of construction going on here, if we can get around this car in front of us, we'll actually get maybe get a little bit of some clear roads. We'll see if we can't make something like that happen for us. I don't know. But today I think I want to talk about my motorcycle, my Kawasaki Ninja 650, also known as the ER6F ABS. Of course, there's a lot of other motorbikes in the Kawasaki line that have this 650 motor in it. The ER6N, the Z650, I'm pretty sure. And correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment for all you KLR hardcore warriors. I'm pretty sure that's the same 650. There's the Versier or Versa or whatever it is. That's the same 650. So there's a lot of motorbikes that Kawasaki offers in this mid-range size that has this 650 motor. And I know a lot of people kind of let's be real, they kind of hate on this motor. And I will concede to the fact that there's times where I wish I had a little bit more out of this bike. But ultimately, I am extremely happy with my experience on this bike with the 650 motor. I feel the power delivery, the performance, and everything that it gives me is absolutely perfect for what I need. I mean, alright. I mean, I kind of ride all over the place. I'm kind of in the mountains, on the highway, in city driving, in backcountry roads, and this bike really seems to actually do everything that I'm wanting it to do. Now, could I get higher performance out of a super sport machine as far as going out there and getting like... Alright, I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen, but my microphone did die out during recording. A certain somebody who will remain nameless, but his name does rhyme with phase, must have forgot to put the microphone back on the charger, but that's okay. We can adapt when situations change, and luckily we do have the ability to just continue on recording in a studio. So I'll just start off with where I had left off probably in the video, was talking about, yes, I could have a higher performance bike, but truly at what cost would it be to have that bike? I mean, I do want to get a bigger bike, and certainly don't kid yourself, I will one day have a bigger bike in the stable that I can get out there and have some fun on, but I do think for myself right now, having a 650 is a great bike to ride on, not only size-wise, but the ability to afford the bike is there. You know, it's I can't really justify spending an exorbitant amount on insurance or on fuel costs or anything right now, especially when I already have my personal vehicle and a work vehicle that I have to put gas into. So just having something that is actually relatively manageable when it comes to the cost of running and maintaining that vehicle. And, you know, that sort of factor to me definitely adds to the smiles per miles that I get out of the purchase of my bike. Now, another thing too, another big comparison that a lot of people make is comparing the Ninja 650 to the MT-07 in that mid-range power. And a lot of people really praise the MT-07, and I absolutely love the MT-07 too, but I feel the Ninja 650 ends up getting the short end of the stick when we get into that mid-range power conversation. I really don't think you're gonna notice the difference of 50 cc's, and when you start comparing the Z650 to the MT-07, both being naked platforms, I really have to believe that the weights and power delivery of those bikes are going to be relatively comparable. Though maybe I'm wrong to say the power delivery would be comparable, because I haven't ridden on a 3-cylinder motorbike compared to a 2-cylinder motorbike. So there might be a little bit more punchiness that comes out of the MT-07, and I will admit the exhaust note on it does sound a little nicer than the Ninja 650, what is commonly referred to as an angry lawnmower of sorts. So it really comes down to, I think, what platform resonates with you the most. And I absolutely think the MT-07 is a stunning platform, especially in the teal coloring. I think it is a beautiful bike, and if I had the chance to own one, I certainly would consider it for a mid-range power bike. But when you consider the price difference of the MT-07 being, at least for myself in my area, $11,000, and the Ninja 650, the fully fared version, being about $12,000, I think you're kind of at that point choosing what platform resonates with you a little bit more personally. So as much as I think like there is argument to be had over what is the better bike, I truly believe that both these bikes are great mid-range power bikes, in my opinion. Of course, if you guys have experience with both bikes, let me know. Are you a MT-07 fanboy or a Ninja 650 Monster Energy drinking Kyle like me? Now, with my bike, personally, I upgraded the handlebars. I did like the motocross style handlebars. They were very relaxed, but I wanted something that was a little bit more reminiscent of a Sportster style handlebar, something that was more race inspired. I definitely liked that a little bit more aggressive seating triangle, and something that made me feel like I was a little bit more on a sport bike, because the Ninja 650 is in fact a sport touring bike, which I don't think, again, works against the bike. I think it kind of works in its favor, even when it comes to the cost factor, which I'll talk about in a moment. But In upgrading the handlebars, I really enjoyed that, how it changed the feel of the ride for me and made it more like a sport bike. I'd also like to upgrade the exhaust and put in a power commander. Instead of doing an ECU flash, I guess I'd be like a fuel controller or whatever that would be, a ECU module sort of tune. Just so then the motor's able to run a little bit more rich, especially once I put a new exhaust system on there. I think I want to put the Yoshimura exhaust on my bike. I do like the sound of that, but when it's breathing a little bit more, I think there's a tendency for the engine to potentially run a little bit more lean. So to just have the ECU or the internal computer of it running appropriately with whatever sort of upgrades I put on it at that point. Beyond that, I really don't think I would change the bike too terribly much. I mean, certainly you can go and do the Farkles and all the little mods and all the thises and that's, and I mean, certainly I have done to some degree some of that, and I'm sure in the future I'll do more, but realistically, I like the bike the way it is. I got mine used. It's a 2015, so I picked it up for a pretty good deal. I did have to put a fair bit of work into my bike. Unfortunately, that was unbeknownst to me when I purchased the bike. I had a little bit of the goggles on when I looked at my bike, but let that be a lesson to you, that when you go and look at a used bike, that you look at it very thoroughly, or bring someone with you that knows what they're looking at, so you can avoid having to sink money into your bike before you get to ride it. But that's another video anyways. Ultimately, I do love my bike, and though there's things I would change about it or things that I wish were better, I am extremely happy with it. Again, I think the Ninja 650 is a great mid-range power bike. It can go everywhere and do a little bit of everything, and you can have a lot of fun on it. It's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. I can put E85 or cheap gas into my bike because it is actually tuned for that from factory. And again, it's not costing me as much as a true super sport bike would in insurance. So the cost factor, the availability to it, the accessibility to it, it's, I think sub 400 pounds, fully loaded, so it's not an extremely heavy bike. It is a little bit bigger of a bike than a 250 or something like that, but it's not extremely heavy, quite manageable. I actually wish I had a slightly bigger back wheel on it when I'm on the highway. Being sub 400 pounds when you're in the wind, you can feel that wind pushing you around, but then that's just being on a motorbike on the highway. So what more can I say about that? But I think I'm gonna leave that here, you guys. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. If you've made it to this point and haven't already, please hit that subscribe, like, comment. Let me know if you're on a 650. Do you love it? If you're thinking about a 650, or what other bike are you thinking about, let me know about it down in the comment. And as always, I do hope you guys are doing fantastic. We're slowly hitting the algorithm and we're slowly growing, and that's thanks to you guys there. Of course, I am going to keep dedicated to what I'm doing. I am trying a new video series called Sunday Rips. It's going to be an ASMR style video. I do need to set up my microphone so I can kind of catch a little bit more of the exhaust note, and that would also be another reason to upgrade my exhaust, just so it's a little bit more of a rider style, no talking, just get to see the ride and hear the ride and feel the ride. And I hope you guys appreciate that. Of course, we're still going to keep on doing this sort of content, MotoVlog style stuff and educational style stuff, and I'm just going to keep coming out with the content. Hopefully I don't have any more recording issues. I actually had my computer freeze up in the middle of recording the audio for this video, so that's two recording
audio issues for one video, which is 2 more than what I would like to have. So hopefully we don't have any more of these issues in the future, but hey, we were able to make the most of it. So I won't chat too much longer. It's a little bit strange doing the recording after the fact because I see the timer ticking down and I know I have to fill that time bar up, and that's the beauty of actually moto vlogging and doing it all live. So, but I won't hold you guys up any much longer. Love you guys. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. David Hayes, the Hazed Hippie. This is Hazed Moto. You guys are hazed fantastic. I don't know. We'll come up with something. Love you guys. Catch you later. All right. Bye.